I'm very excited about today's video because it is a fragrance haul. If you're interested in seeing my most recent purchases, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, in today's video, we'll be doing a good old-fashioned fragrance haul. All of the fragrances I'll be sharing with you today, I have not worn. So these are pretty much first impressions. I know some of y'all don't like that, some of you do, but I think sometimes it's fun to just do a good old-fashioned haul. So I'm not quite sure how many fragrances I have. I think maybe around 8, but I'm very excited to open these up and smell them with you all on camera. Some of them I have smelled before, but I haven't actually worn them. So let's go ahead and get into this haul. So this first fragrance, I just saw the box sitting here. It wasn't gonna be in this haul, but I figured I would just give y'all a little sneak peek of an upcoming video. But the first fragrance that I have here is Alma Watch Love Delight. So this is a brand new release from Alma Watch, and we're not gonna talk about it because hopefully the very next video you see from me will be a full review of this. If it's not the next video, then it'll be the one after that. But yeah, I'm currently testing this fragrance out. So if you are interested in this, definitely make sure you are subscribed to my channel. You have your notification bell on so that you don't miss that video from me. So the rest of the fragrances will be in no particular order. I'm just pulling out of my big bin of fragrances over here. So the first fragrance I have here is from Chris Collins. So if you've never heard of Chris Collins, he is a beautiful black man who actually used to be a model back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember the old school like Ralph Lauren polo ads. He was a polo model. Anyway, he now has a fragrance company, and I've never tried anything from him, but with his most recent release, it just sounded like something that I needed. So I went ahead and took the plunge and blind bought it. So here is the box and the sleeve I just took off. The fragrance that I ended up ordering is called Lust, and this bottle, it's nice. Like, it feels very luxurious, nice weight and everything. But honestly, I always felt like his bottles looked a little masculine. All of his fragrances are unisex, I believe, but I feel like his bottles look a little masculine, and I think that's the reason that I've never tried anything from him before. Not to mention, I'm not able to smell any of these fragrances, but y'all know I'm a blind buy queen. But you know, his fragrance prices are kind of steep, and honestly I just wasn't sure about some of the descriptions of them, and I felt like when I did see reviews on them, a lot of people said his stuff leaned so masculine, so I just never got into them. But I will tell you, I have smelled this fragrance already because I could not wait when I got this package, and I loved it at first sniff. So I'm thinking this will not be my last fragrance from the brand. So let's smell it. Ooh. Yes. So before we get into this, obviously these are first impressions. Y'all know I like to tell y'all what I smell. I will put the notes on the screen for you. I had a comment on like one of my recent videos saying, why don't I just read the notes? I personally don't read the notes because I feel like that influences what I smell. I really just want to give you what I think it smells like. I mean, obviously at some point I do read the notes, but I like to come up with my own thoughts. They're not always going to be correct, y'all. That's why I put the notes on the screen for you. So anyway, this smells delicious to me. When I smell this, I feel like I smell like hazelnut or chestnut. I feel like there's some coffee. I feel like there's a little bit of like a dark chocolatey note. The name is Lust Oud de Lis, and I'm pretty sure I can pick up oud in this fragrance, but it's a very like smooth oud. It's like a smooth chocolatey oud nutty scent. It smells delicious in a way that I wasn't really expecting because I don't know, it's leaning a lot more gourmand than I expected from this brand. And I really love the way this smells. So I cannot wait to wear this. I feel like this will be great for a date night, but honestly, because it's kind of giving gourmand vibes, I feel like you could also wear it like around your house. Now, I definitely feel like it's deep and dark, so I wouldn't wear this when it was really hot outside. But other than that, yeah. This is smelling really good. I cannot wait to wear this, y'all. I was so ready to get this haul video done because I am so ready to wear this fragrance. So yeah, very excited. Again, this is Lust Oud de Lis by Chris Collins. Next up is a fragrance that I have not smelled before. This is from the brand MAA Premiere, and this is called Crystal Saffron. So let's open it up. Now, like I said, this was a blind buy, and the reason I decided to buy this is because this has been on my radar for a while. This brand has always intrigued me. There's a few fragrances from this brand that I would like to try, and I came across a great deal on it, and it was a 50 ml bottle, which I prefer just because, you know, I have a lot of fragrance. So I came across a great deal and I was like, wait, don't check out yet. Cause y'all, I'm trying to stop myself from buying so much, even though I'm here with a haul. Y'all know, if you've seen my hauls before, a lot of times there are way more fragrances than this. So anyway, I was like, okay, let me go read some reviews before I press checkout. Went and read some Fragrantica reviews. I didn't go on YouTube or anything like that, even though I do prefer YouTube reviews, but I was just trying to get a quick understanding of what I thought the fragrance might smell like. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to take the chance and buy it. So I did. So here we are. Let's smell it together. I didn't show y'all the bottle up close, but there it is. It's Crystal Saffron. Okay, this definitely smells like a molecular scent, which I think I knew because I feel like I heard somebody compare it to Another 13 from Le Labo. But this is kind of giving me like suede vanilla molecular scent type vibe. So there's something in this that kind of reminded me of like Rosendo Mateau No. 5. So I guess it's the saffron. It reminded me of like that type of scent. But this is definitely not like a musky scent. This is like, if you combine, just from what I'm smelling, I feel like if you took the ideal of Rosendo No. 5 and made it a molecular scent that was airy, that's what you would get. Whereas Rosendo No. 5 is like a deeper kind of like a skin musky type scent. This has the same smell, but make it airy like molecular scents are. I like this. I could see why this could be polarizing for some because you can definitely smell the chemical vibe. So if you smell stuff like Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, stuff like that, that has a particular smell to it. But I find that those typically wear really well on the skin for me anyway. So I'm interested to see how this smells on the skin. On paper, you definitely pick up those chemicals. And the chemical nature smells kind of strong, but I'm thinking on my skin, this is going to work because I like how it smells. It's just the chemicals are coming up kind of strong. So this is going to be one that we'll have to see how it works out. But so far, I'm excited to wear this. So again, that's Crystal Saffron. Next up, I have two fragrances from the brand Memo Paris. This first one is Maai. Now this one I was able to smell in store. Actually, both of these I was able to smell in store, and I ended up finding them online for a good price once my no buy was over and I picked them up. So let's open them up. So here is the bottle. And I really like the bottles from Memo. They're simple, but I like them. There's something really sleek about them. So let's smell it again. I've never worn this again, but I did smell it in store a few weeks ago. So this is a very like springtime scent in my opinion. When I smell this, I feel like I'm getting like orange blossom or maybe orange. For me, I definitely smell some florals in the background of this, but to me, it doesn't necessarily smell like orange blossom. It smells like a sweet, juicy, like orange and maybe like peach or something like that. So I'm getting juicy fruits, florals in the background, and this beautiful, like airy, kind of musky type base to it. In a way, it reminds me of Parfums de Marly Valaya, but fruitier, like a sweeter, fruitier, less floral version. But the way Valaya is like this transparent kind of musky scent, in my opinion, it gives me those same type of vibes. They're not dupes or anything like that. I'm just saying that it reminds me of that, the way it smells. But there is something just like so addictive about this. When I smell this in store, like I had a little tester card, I kept going back to smell it, like in between smelling other fragrances. And I don't know if it's because it just smelled so refreshing, but I figured this will be a great fragrance to add to my spring lineup. Yeah. It smells really good, bright and happy. Nothing that I want to wear like right at this moment. It's getting warm here, but I'm not ready yet. So I'm gonna hold off on wearing this, but I'm excited to wear this for spring, summer. So very refreshing. And I was worried about the jasmine that's in this fragrance. Initially when it came out, I heard this was a jasmine fragrance. But when I smell this, I definitely smell white florals in it. But to me, they don't take over the fragrance. They're not sharp. They're not strong. They just add a little bit of dimension in my opinion. So again, that is Maai from Memo. The next one that I got from Memo is Centra, which is a very popular one, but I don't really hear many people talk about it anymore, but I feel like a couple years ago it's very popular. I did smell this one in store as well, but let's open it up. So here is the beautiful bottle, and I really love this one. It gives definitely like Spanish vacation type vibes. So yeah, let's smell it. Okay, so this one is an orange blossom scent that I always heard being compared to Love Don't Be Shy. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may know that I love the original Love Don't Be Shy. I don't wear it that much anymore. I don't talk about it that much anymore, but I still really love it. This fragrance, I was never really on my radar because I always heard it was very similar to Love Don't Be Shy. However, when I saw it in store, I smelled it and I was like, you know what? I think they're different enough to have both just at first sniff. So this definitely gives me some Love Don't Be Shy vibes. I get like orange blossom or neroli and marshmallow, but there is a big green component at first spray of this fragrance. So if you don't like green fragrances, I feel like the first spray will probably turn you off because there's definitely like a greenness. So it smells like you're smelling some sort of sweet flower, but like the actual flower on the stem of the plant mixed with like some extra additional sweetness in the back of this. I'm not sure if it's marshmallow, but it definitely smells like some sort of candied type sugary sweetness, an intense sweetness. But the intensity of the sweetness is broken up by the green. Now, I have not worn this. When I tested out on my card before, I felt like as time went on, the greenness kind of subsided a little bit, but it was always still there. And to me, that made it different enough for Love Don't Be Shy for me to own it. Especially at a good price. Maybe I wouldn't have paid full price, but I think I paid about $150 for this. Y'all check out my description box. Whenever I leave links down there for y'all, I usually try to leave y'all good deals as long as it's from websites that I would personally shop from. I usually will try to leave y'all a good deal. So yeah, it smells really good though. Definitely less sweet and less thick than Love Don't Be Shy. So again, that is Centra from Memo Paris. Hey girl.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I just finished playing with my dolls.
You just finished playing with your dolls?
Hi guys.
What happened to your headband? It's all the way back home.
Wait, is the camera still on?
Yep.
Oh, I said hi.
Yep. I'm sure they'll say hi back to you. All right. You gonna let me finish? You gonna finish playing?
No, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm just gonna sit here. Sorry for disturbing your video.
It's okay. All right, this next fragrance is one that I picked up from the cosmetic company outlet store near me. This is from Frederick Mall and it's called Heaven Can Wait. So again, this is one I was able to smell in person. And honestly, like the Frederick Mall bottles never really enticed me because they look so boring. But I saw this one had the perfumer Jean-Paul Elena, which is, I believe, the master perfumer for Hermes. And so I was like, you know, I've always heard good things about that perfumer, so let me smell it, you know. Because a lot of the Frederick Mall scents, I feel like a lot of them lean very strong and complex and very thick. But when I think about a perfumer that works for Hermes, I think about like lighter weight type scents. So I was like, let me smell it, you know, because I'm in my spring, you know, I'm not really ready to wear my spring fragrances, but I am trying to hold off on buying a lot more deep fragrances because y'all know it's hot where I live. Anyway, long story long, this is Heaven Can Wait. There's the bottle. Unfortunately, they only had the large bottle, but after all the discounts on this, I think I paid $170 and this retails for $410. So let's smell it again. Okay, so this just smells very fresh and clean. I'm getting some spices though. So when I say fresh and clean, I guess that's not really a good description. It smells very fresh and refreshing, but also spicy. And the spice that's in here, to me, it smells like a really good juxtaposition between like the fresh and clean nature. And I think that's what I really liked about it. I feel like I'm smelling some sort of spice like cloves. Hopefully that's correct. If it's not cloves, it's that same kind of, almost like what I think of as like Christmas spices. So like cloves, cardamom, that type of spice combination. But then it's mixed with this just very fresh, airy something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's a musk, a floral. Maybe it's a floral. I think it smells like a floral. And now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it smells like Immortelle. I'm going to be interested to see what the notes are after this is over. But I feel like it smells like the bready sweetness of Immortelle flour. Yeah, mixed with like cloves. It smells really good. And this is actually very interesting. And it's not too heavy. So I feel like this will be a great year-round scent for me. And honestly, as I'm smelling this, it just smells super refreshing and relaxing in a way. So I cannot wait to actually wear this. Again, that is called Heaven Can Wait by Frederic Malle. The next fragrance is another one that I picked up at the same time from the cosmetic company store. And this is Black Phantom from Kilian. If y'all watch Big Beer Business, actually he changed his name to Triple B Way now, I think. Anyway, he used to talk about Black Phantom a lot. I've been watching him for years, and every time I see Black Phantom, I think about how he used to say it. I can't say it like him, but he'd be like Black Phantom or something to that effect. If y'all remember that, leave that in the comments below. Like do they have a beard emoji? I don't know. Leave a B. No, don't leave a B. I don't know, but let me know in the comments below if y'all remember him saying it like that too, or is it just me? Anyway, I have smelled Black Phantom plenty of times. I didn't smell it at the store that day, but I do have a travel size of this, and I always thought I was fine with the travel size, but I am a sucker for a good deal. Like, that's why going in the stores actually gets me in trouble. I feel like I spend more in store than I do on blind buys. I mean, it's not really true, but I don't know, going in the store gets me in trouble because if I come across a good deal, I'm probably getting it. So yeah, this one is the version with the coffrets. And I'm not crazy about this, y'all. I don't really like skulls, but it does look very like well done. It has plastic on it now. It's very well done, but I really don't have a use for these, but that's the only version they had in store. And I will tell you, this one retails for $395, I believe. And I think I paid around $160 for it. So let's open it up. Ooh. That's the little key. I have several of these coffrets now, and they just sit in my closet in the corner somewhere. But here is the bottle. Gorgeous. And it has the, typical Kilian bottle. These bottles are refillable. And I'm thinking now that I have this in an actual bottle, I will wear it more because I don't wear my travel sprays enough. They get neglected in my collection. I always tend to reach for a bottle as opposed to a travel spray. But this is really good. It's like a chocolatey, woody scent. Yeah, like I pick up chocolate, but not in a very like gourmand way. It's like maybe like a dark chocolate. So it gives it some sweetness, but it's not like a thick, gooey chocolate. This is definitely more like a unisex fragrance. I feel like men could easily pull this off. And then the woodiness in here is dark, it's deep. I don't know what type of wood, but I feel like it could be oud because it's kind of giving off that type of level of depth to it. It's gorgeous. It's very well blended. And I find that this is one of those deep, dark scents that some women may think it leans masculine, but when you wear it on the skin, it actually just, for me, it actually just works. Like, even though it is deep and dark, it just is so well done that, yeah, I feel like I smell amazing in it. So yeah, that is Kilian Black Phantom. This next fragrance was a blind buy, and I'm so excited to open it because I have not opened it yet. I was like, let me save it for the camera. But this is from Roja Parfums, and this is called Manhattan. So I've had my eye on this fragrance for probably since December, so a couple months now. And y'all know Roja Parfums are expensive. However, I will say the brand has been good to me. They've sent me, I think, they've sent me most of the fragrances that I have from them. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it myself. I'm not going to ask them to send it to me. And it just so happens I came across a little bit of a deal on it after my no-buy was over. Actually, I came across it before my no-buy. And so I put it in my cart and saved it until my no-buy that really wasn't a no buy, was over. So it's now in my possession, and let's see how it smells. Ooh, the bottle is pretty. So here's the bottle. And this one doesn't get talked about a lot. Like when I was trying to contemplate if I was gonna actually buy this, I was looking for reviews, and I watched one from Justin Copeland, which I love him. It was him and his wife. And they were talking about this fragrance, and it was like a first impression for them. And that was like the most that I saw on this fragrance. So let's see how it smells. I don't really remember what they said about it, but I remember I liked their review. So let's see. Okay. Yes, this is a tobacco scent, but done in like an airy, very sophisticated, kind of elegant way. So I remember seeing something on maybe Fragrantica saying, or comparing this to Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, which y'all know I love that fragrance. And I can say I definitely get that. So to me, I'm getting that same type of spiciness that you get from Tobacco Vanille, but this is a much lighter, easier to wear, more elegant smell. Like I'm feeling like I can wear this year round, and I'm loving it, y'all. I am loving this. It's sweet, it's spicy. I feel like there must be some sort of vanilla or something in the background, maybe like benzoin or something, because I feel like there's this resinous sweetness to it, and definitely a brightness to this fragrance. Something very uplifting. I love this. I'm so happy. I felt like this was a risk, and I couldn't find much information on this fragrance, but I honestly really love this. Yeah, I love it. I feel like this is gonna be one that I can wear like all the time, because it gives me the same type of vibes as Tobacco Vanille, but it's not like doing the most. So I feel like for me, that's just gonna be easier to wear. Not that it would take the place of Tobacco Vanille for me, because y'all know I love that, but this would be definitely easier to wear. Something I could wear year round, whereas I only wear Tobacco Vanille when it's really cold. So I love this, y'all. I love it. I'm so happy. So again, that is Manhattan by Roja Parfums. So this next fragrance is another blind buy, and it's actually the first fragrance that I've gotten from this brand. So this is from Giuseppe Parfums, and this is called Gourmand Bor. Now, I've heard about Giuseppe for a long time, and I feel like the fragrances that I usually hear about from them are Accident à la Vanille and African Queen. Marcy always talks about that one. And those two are definitely on my radar, but I felt like Accident à la Vanille is probably just going to be too similar to a lot of like sweet gourmands that I have. And Gourmand Bor just sounded like something that I like. I don't remember the description of it anymore, but it sounded like something that was going to be sweet and gourmand, but not too much, not too cloying for me. So let's see. Oh, this bottle is really nice. I guess they updated their bottles, because I feel like they used to have like just paper labels, but I really like that. It's definitely giving me the same vibes as the Manhattan. I mean, the same vibes. They're not the same, obviously, because this Manhattan bottle is stunning. But I'm just saying, same little color concept going on. Very nice. Feels very well done. So let's smell it. Okay, this is good. It is sweet. I feel like it smells kind of minty and chocolatey. And a little smoky. And maybe like some brown sugar too. Interesting. Okay, let me get my thoughts into words. It smells really good. It kind of is giving me vanilla ice cream with caramel and brown sugar and some smokiness and a little woodiness and some sort of toasted nature as well. I'm liking this. I don't remember what the notes are for this at all. Like when I ordered this, I don't know. It sounded good, but I have no idea like the notes on this. But I'm liking it. It's like a dessert type smell, but it's not like too sticky, too thick. So again, I feel like this is something I'll be able to pull off very easily. And there's definitely some sort of like burning, not burning, but like a slight smoky vibe to this and a slight woodiness as well. This is really good. Very delicious smelling without being too heavy. It kind of gives me some incense vibes too now that I'm continuing to smell this. So I don't know if incense is a note in here, but I feel like now I'm picking up a little bit of incense as well. Okay, I'm excited, y'all. I'm doing good on this haul. I'm very proud of myself. So again, that is Gourmand Bor from Juicette Parfums. All right, I have 3 more fragrances, and they're all from the same brand. So they're all from Xerjoff. So this first one, actually these first 2, I picked up secondhand from Mercari. It's been a while since I ordered anything from Mercari, but when I sold some of my fragrances, I had some credits. I was like, I saw these and I was like, the price is kind of decent. They're kind of ones I wanted to try, but was always scared to pay full price for because they seem risky. But I was able to get a good deal because I bought them from the same seller. So I think I paid $170 for the 2 fragrances I'm going to show y'all. So that was together. So this first one is Amabile or Amabile, and I've always heard bad reviews on this, y'all. Always. But it has always caught my attention. Number one, because I love the color of the bottle. It does look a little dirty right now. Not dirty, but the black velvet from the box gets on this green color velvet. So I need to like lint brush this. But anyway, I love the color of the bottle. So that's always made it stand out to me. And the notes always just sounded a little interesting. But people don't seem to really like this. But we shall see. Hopefully I like it. So let's smell it. I did smell it before, like when it first came in, but I didn't wear it and I don't really remember what it smells like. I remember liking it though, I will say that. All right, so there's something in the opening of this that is giving it a definite greenness, but I feel like I also smell like a candied citrus, and I feel like it's like a lime, like a candied lime, but there's definite greenness. So I feel like you would have to be okay with like a green smelling scent. And when I say greenness, I'm talking about like actual green, like plant or like grass or something, like green, that type of green. So you have to be okay with that in order to to like this fragrance. But that's what I get, like a greenness mixed with a sweet, but also kind of tart, candied type citrus scent. Now, I will say, this smells interesting, and I can see why some people don't like it. I mean, I don't know how this wears, so I don't know how it's going to change on my skin, but there is something that I really like about it when I smell it. I'm very intrigued. I really want to wear it. I feel like this is going to be something that may be good for spring, summer. And I feel like on the skin is going to really like do its thing, y'all. Because when I smell it, it just smells so like bright and happy without being juvenile, without being too light and airy like a lot of citruses are. So I'm excited to try this, y'all. I really am. Let me know if you've tried this. Like I said, it doesn't get good reviews, but you know, sometimes you gotta try stuff that other people don't like because you may find a love. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited to have it. Oops, I dropped my box. Anyway, this next one is Muse, and it's also one of the velvet bottles. This one is purple, very royal looking. Okay, this one is giving me like sweet grape soda vibes. This is giving me grape soda vibes, but it smells really good. It smells playful and fun. It also smells like it could be slightly boozy. I'm wondering if this has like blackcurrant syrup because I feel like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from it. Like a thick, syrupy blackcurrant. It reminds me a little bit of Armani C Intense, the 2021 version, that thicker, sweeter one. It doesn't smell exactly like that, but this kind of reminds me like of a grape soda version of that. So I like it. I really like the way this smells. It makes me, like, it gives me a happy vibe when I smell it. Yeah, as I'm continuing to smell this, I feel like some more booziness is coming out and maybe even something like plum. It's not a very dark, deep dark scent. I'm thinking like spring, summer. I'm getting like fruits and maybe some booziness. It's really nice though. I like it. I think this is going to be a fun scent, an easy reach. Again, I don't hear much about this fragrance, but if you have it or you smelled it, let me know what you think of it. So again, that is a Xerjoff Muse. And then the very last fragrance is actually a re-up, and this is Dolce Amalfi. So I got the big bottle, y'all. Let me open it up just so we can see it. All right, so here she is in all her glory. And if you have been watching my channel, you probably know that I love Dolce Amalfi. It's one of my favorite scents. And I had a small bottle. I should have brought it down here for y'all to see, but I emptied it, y'all. Y'all know I never empty bottles. But I put it on my fragrance tray in January because I was almost done with it. I'm like, you know what? Put it on the fragrance tray so I'll actually use it up. Because sometimes when I get to the bottom of the bottle, I just stop using it instead of like actually using it up. So I did that. I used it up. I loved it. Immediate repurchase. As soon as like February hit, when my no buy was over, I immediately checked it out. It was already in my cart, like waiting for me. So yeah, I'm excited to have the big bottle now. It's so pretty. Now I feel like I can use it more because I have the large bottle instead of the small one. I do like the small one for travel though, because you could just fit it in any little bag, but I'm glad to have the big bottle in my collection now. I didn't even tell y'all how it smells, but I talk about this all the time. To me, this is juicy fruit gum. So it is a juicy tropical fruit smelling fragrance. The major fruit that I pick up in this fragrance is quince, but it does have some other fruits in there too. And then it's mixed with these Christmas type spices. So like cloves, nutmeg, I think cardamom is in here. And to me, it just is a very unique blend. Perfect for year-round use. I wear this when it's hot. I've worn it in the cold and it just works perfectly for me. I do say I like to wear this on sunny days because it's just like a happy scent to me. I don't like to wear this on like dark dreary days, but I can wear it year-round as long as the sun is shining. So again, that is Dolce Amalfi from Xerjoff. So that was my fragrance haul, and I have to say I am very excited about every single fragrance I got. I feel like I did good because this was a dialed down haul for me. I mean, it's still a haul, and to be honest, I don't need any fragrances, but I feel like I didn't go crazy. I got some good deals, and I feel like I got a good mix of things that I actually smelled before buying, because y'all know I'm a blind buy queen. So I feel like I got a good mix of a couple blind buys and some that I smelled in store, and I feel like these are gonna do me well coming into spring. So if you try any of the fragrances that I mentioned, let me know what you think about them. If there's a particular fragrance that you want to know more about, like once I have a chance to actually like wear it and all, definitely leave that in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notification bells on so that when I do upload videos that talk more about these fragrances, that you all actually hear that. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because a lot of times I'll just talk about it on Instagram, and sometimes that's easier. Same with TikTok. I'm trying to do different content on Instagram and TikTok. So if you're following me one place but not the other, go ahead and follow me both places. Also, make sure you check out my website and get on my email list over there so that we can always stay in contact. All my links for all my social media, along with all the links for the products that I mentioned, will be in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. You copying me? Okay.